Eight's probably all I need. Yeah, barbecue. Okay. Can I get a bottle of water? I don't know. Bottle of water would be great. 10.
No, it's just look for it.
What are we looking for?
You can't find his gun. It's because he left it in Dad's car, so Dad hid it.
Oh. It's really cool.
How long is this going to be?
Not super long.
So if we go, then we all eat it.
Yeah, that's
Should I get something too?
He usually gets 8 nuggets and fries.
Nuggets and fries, okay.
You can text him now. Hello, everybody.
Right? Where's my hand?
It's hard to get in the camera when it's smaller.
It is.
Hi,
It's
Pam.
Tuesday.
What was that?
It's Tuesday.
It is. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day it is. I keep setting alarms, and I had my 9 o'clock alarm. I take a medicine at night, and I have this alarm that goes off on my phone every night, and it went off 3 times one day because we kept changing times. It just kept going off. We changed time zones, and it'd go off again. I don't know where I'm at, what time it is, what day it is, but it is Tuesday, and I'm here, guys. So hi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Lisa.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so
It
much
is
nicer
a
not to
brisk
talk to ourselves.
40 degrees, and
It looks like you have
switched
sun.
to rain now, but there's snow on the ground here in this balmy Arizona. I did throw my winter coat in the car, but I was really hoping I wasn't going to need it. But yep, need it.
Yeah, it's kind of gloomy here, but it's 66, so it's actually really nice out. It's it's definitely warmer in here.
It's not
I
66 here.
Yeah, I made a mistake and wore a sweater today. So
I have 3 heavy layers on. I am in Flagstaff, Arizona, and yep, if we were a little bit more in elevation, they projected like multiple inches of snow last night. So I'm glad that we only got a little dusting. I'll send a picture. Sarah's much better at posting crap. I'll send Sarah some photos, and she can let you guys know what I've been doing. So
is your mini me gonna pop in and say hello?
Nope, she actually just walked out. It is I don't know what time. It is 12:30 here. So
lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. She's going to fetch me lunch. Isn't that awesome? Yay. So I'm getting Chick-fil-A because you guys know how much I like Chick-fil-A. So she's going to get some food. And then we're going to go to the bookstore, which I'm going to check out some NAU gear and see what they've got good there. And we're actually going to go to dinner with her boyfriend's parents tonight. So we're going to meet them. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm. All bundled up.
Are you going to go?
Yes, but we're going south, so it should be warmer there.
Warmer. Yeah, I was going to say, well, the restaurant will be warm.
But yeah, well, we're heading, it's like an hour south, so plus down. So we're elevated here, so that's why it's colder. So it's kind of weird for Arizona, but we are elevated, so that's why.
So when it's hot in Arizona, they say it's a dry heat. Is it a dry cold? Is it different? It's just cold.
It's pretty wet, actually. Really, really wet. It's not very pleasant, to be honest.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's gonna blow over. It's just gonna.
Yes.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be better for sure.
It's actually, this is the only bad day that it's been. It's actually been really, really nice. I can't complain. But hello, Lisa. I see you down there. So we ran into Lisa right before I left for vacation. She was like the last person I saw before I left, as a matter of fact. So, and we hadn't seen her in a long time. So I'm glad she's checking in and checking us out. So yeah. Probably not the most informative SNL Tuesday for your first one for a while, but I'm glad you're here. So
yeah. So I
So I
thought,
hear we've got some stuff in the store though.
yeah, I thought everyone might want a quick update on Candy Cane Lane. We've been anxiously awaiting for this, and it finally arrived. So the boxes arrived. The boxes have been opened, and we've started pulling the orders together. We're going to start doing the USB sticks for anybody who pre-ordered, and then we sent the email out this morning. Usually we stop the pre-orders, but we didn't quite know when the boxes were going to get here. So tomorrow will be the last day for pre-orders to get your quilting designs for free. So we have had a couple of rush orders come in today.
My phone and my iPad have been dinging. So
so yeah, that's been fun. And then the email went out. So the next class list went out. So we've had some people, I can see people signing up for some of the classes. And my binding one I was sweating it. So the videos so apparently we can only upload a 5 gig maximum file. And my video was 5.25. I couldn't figure out how to get it smaller. So I split it into 2. So it looks like there's 2, it's one class, but you have to, so you got to get
part 1 and part 2
and part 2. Yeah. To get everything. So, and so yesterday I was stressed about how that was going to do that. And at 4:00 this morning, I woke up and I was like, I know how to do it. Dave's like, are you okay? I'm like, yep, I'm fine. So this morning I was trying to load the video and it failed 3 times as I was uploading it here. So I was definitely stressing it a little bit. I was like, oh God, I cannot delay this newsletter any longer. It's the middle of the month already.
Yeah, I was surprised when I got on there. I'm like, man, I haven't had my computer out. I got to get that newsletter updated with my information and all my stuff. And I looked and I'm like, hasn't been sent yet. I guess I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had kind of prepped the area like, we'll send it out later.
It worked well for everybody. So you guys got all the information and everything was in there. And so Sarah's binding class will be fantastic and all the videos are there. And we've got some really great bonus quilting patterns. I had a lot of fun doing them and only pulled out a few hairs. There's a little bald spot back here now, but only a few hairs gone. And so those are all ready. And Carolyn has been stitching. I'm a little jealous. It all came like right when I was leaving. I'm like, man, I don't get to stitch this one. So, but she's having some fun. I talked with her yesterday and she said everything was stitching out pretty good. And I read over the PDF. So it looks like everything is pretty straightforward. It's got some weird alignment things along the bottom, like where you would put this, that, and the other thing. So I'll have to play with that a little bit before we do our tips and tricks, and we'll find a date when I get home and we'll do that still.
Some loud bang just happened.
I don't think it was here, was it?
Nope, it was definitely here.
Okay, I'm like,
building shook.
There's a train track just right over there. About every 12 minutes, there's a train that goes by.
Wow.
Very loud train.
Mm-hmm.
At least they don't honk the horn at night.
That's
all
good.
day long they do, though.
Takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
She was like, yeah, it goes by every 12 minutes, Mom. I'm like, it'll be fine because we have tracks at home too. And so she asked us in the morning. We were beat by the time we got here. I mean, we'd driven all day,
Yeah.
She's like, so did the train bother you? We both looked at each other and we looked at her and we both went, what train? And she was like, oh, good. Neither one of us flinched. It was great.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to be that tired, right?
Yeah. I don't know. This whole time change thing, so weird.
Yeah, sorry about that. Texting this morning.
It's okay. I was like, someone
will be right out with you, okay?
I keep waking up at like 6 and then 7 and 8 because it's actually 9 and 10,
Yeah.
and I'm like, nope, not getting up. So So I was awake. It wasn't a big deal. I just wasn't going to get out of bed and come downstairs and do anything about it.
I don't blame you.
No big deal. But yeah, so I double checked all the quilting patterns. I think everything looks great. And like I said, Carolyn stitched the decorative ones on her pieces. So she said everything was stitching good, but she just said the bottom, the directions have the alignment. You know, it says, do this one an inch here and do this one a quarter inch.
Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense.
We'll have to look at that with quilting and make sure that we can give you guys some great instruction as to what to do if you're pre-quilting, because we don't want you to be confused. That would be bad. So, but one thing that I thought was really cool is the snow that goes along the bottom is all one piece. So that comes as a whole connected piece in the embellishment kit. It's not pieced as you go in each square. You do all of the squares and then you put that on at the end.
That explains the large roll.
The large roll. That's what the large roll is. So you don't have to worry about matching up those pieces of snow.
Yeah, and putting that in allowance.
I think that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. That is a great option.
That saves all of that stress of, oh my gosh, what if I don't get this piece completely lined up with that piece? Or you don't have to worry about that. So
Lisa says she can get confused all by herself. So thanks for the tip. We understand.
You're not alone there. Not at all. No. So I think it'll be, I think that will make that a lot easier, because if you are not exactly aligned somewhere, you're going to get to cover it all up. So I think that's fantastic. So
yeah,
very cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. I haven't even had a chance to look at it. Hayden was rearranging the bits inside to see if he could get them in the fabric kit for the couple that are being shipped. So that I saw the large roll,
because the embellishment kit is a weird shape.
It's like, it's definitely square.
It's square. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah.
But yeah,
I did see that. I was like, that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Glad I'm not shipping that. Hi, Hayden.
Yeah, absolutely. He seems to have a good handle on it. And we're almost done with the Jingle All the Way kits. So we had been waiting for one fabric.
Couple fabrics.
Yep. And so, it's been interesting because there's been a couple of them that have been discontinued that were part of the original. And trying to make sure we have something that looks really cool with it. So those are, we just have to get them all packaged. They're all cut and all ready. So we're excited about that. And those embellishment kits are very cute. So yeah, it's everything is...
It's coming together.
It's coming together. We got some, if anybody has a little baby boy that is going to be born soon, or a little girl who really likes tools, we got some adorable fabric that has like power tools on it. It's so cute. That came from Checker today. I looked at the box and I was like, that is not Kimberbell fabric. And I'm like, oh, where are we going to put it?
Yeah, we do have that little dilemma. Just a little bit.
Yes. But yeah, and so it's been it hasn't been too crazy today. My stress was all related to getting uploading. Uploading at home is not fun. And
no, you should try doing it in the middle of Wyoming.
Right. It's interesting, right? When you're roaming.
Just nothing there. Yeah. Jeff's like, what are you watching? And I was like, Wonder Woman. He's like, why? I'm like, because there's no signal and it's actually on my computer. So that's what I have available to choose from. He's like, oh, okay. That's a good reason.
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
It's just what I had to pick from, honey. There was very little options. It was either this or Harry Potter. And I went with this. Okay. It's either that or talk to you. So I went with the
Wonder
movie.
Woman.
Wonder Woman 1. There was a lot of alone time in the car, man.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah. Lots of it. But it's been good.
That's good.
I can't complain. It's been really good. We only had a minor hiccup. Day one, we took off right after work on Wednesday, and we got to the hotel at 1:30 in the morning, and Jeff went in, and I'd been sleeping, and he comes back out, and I'm like, "You're not holding anything." And he's like, "Yeah, they don't have a room." And I'm like, "Why? What do you mean? They gave it away because it's so late, or what?" And he's like, "Yeah, nope. Our reservation was made for yesterday. We don't actually have a reservation here." And I was like, "Oh God. Okay, are you tired?" He's like, "Nope, not really." I'm like, "Okay, let's keep driving. I'll just start calling and seeing where I can find a room." So we drove for 2 more hours. I found a room. We finally stopped at 3:30 in the morning. Lady's like, "All I have is 2 queens." I'm like, "I don't care. We'll take it." So small snafu to start the trip. Great story to tell years later, though, right? So there you go. That was,
it's good to get those out of the way.
Hopefully that was the only one we'll have. So, but all is good now. We found a room. That was the main thing. And, him working midnights, he had no problem driving. So he was good. I was sleeping the whole time. As soon as I found a room, I fell back asleep. So
pressure's off.
Pressure was off. I was like, "Oh, good. We're still an hour out. See you then. Bye." Fell right back to sleep. So a little crazy, but so far so good. So we'll be heading out of here on Friday and taking trip through. Could almost stop and check out Baby Lock, except we won't have time. We're gonna go that route home. So different way home.
Good to see something different.
Yeah, be different landscape, but yep. So we will be raring to go on Monday morning, which I won't see you, but I'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anything else new at the shop?
No. We got a lot of machines here for repair. Everybody's bringing them in, getting ready for their Christmas. So it's funny. All of them, everybody with big machine I feels like they're all here.
Yeah, there was a lot of big bags before I left. So yep. Yeah. So there's lots of new things that are coming. So we'll be back on schedule next week with a I guess a lesson or whatever you guys like to call our Tuesdays.
Yeah.
This week we're just going to talk about what's new. So we've got the
we have our patch event on Friday.
Yep.
I wrote notes and still didn't read it.
So we have our candy cane lane, which is bench pillow. So it's going to look like a Christmas version of what's right behind Sarah's head there. And so one of those, and it's going to have the houses. It has a beautiful Christmas tree right in the center of, so like one of those that you would see, in the center of town kind of thing. It's kind of the look that they're going for. Has a little cocoa stand in there. It's a super, super cute pillow. I am going to make that for my own home this year because I think it's a really cute pillow myself. So I think it's really, really well done and really nice designs. So that one is coming and they are packaging things, shipping them out, and they have all of the quilting designs that are going to be given for anyone that pre-orders, and pre-orders are still being accepted through tomorrow. So if you would like to receive the quilting patterns to go behind and for the borders, that 1 inch, which is red in the pillow behind, plus the pieced border, which is the 3-inch piece. Those are available for free if you purchase that bundle by tomorrow. After tomorrow, we haven't really talked about it, but they'll be probably available for purchase separately on the site, but I don't know exactly when that'll go up. But through tomorrow, they will be included with the purchase of that bundle. And then the Jingle All the Way sounds like are almost ready. And we have a fabric bundle available for
Jingle and
the Jingle and the Whisk You. Did you guys find something for that? Because we hadn't done that when I was
Oh
there.
no, just the big fabric. I thought you were just talking about like fat quarters, half yards.
So we have a fat quarter bundle, a half yard bundle, and we do have a yard bundle, all at discounted prices. The 1 yards are 20% off what your price would normally be. The half yard bundles were 15, and then the fat quarters were 10.
Mhm.
And then there is a Jingle All the Way fabric kit, which will actually give you everything that you need for the front of that lovely Christmas from
And you can pick black border or a white border.
or white border for that. Yep. And that does have an embellishment kit. And of course, the Wee Whiskey does have an embellishment kit as well, but that has been around.
Yes. And we did kits for that the first time around.
Yep. So, which is why we chose not to do that, because so many of you purchased that on round one, for lack of a better description,
Yeah, it was really popular.
it was, and we sold a whole lot of those a few years ago. So, but we do still have those bundles, and then there is, of course, yardage that will be available individually once everything's cut, and those are put on the shelves. So,
yes, and then Friday we have the Dime event. So that will be in the afternoon, and it's about patches. So the link to register was in the newsletter that was sent out this morning. If for some reason you are unable to register or you do not get your email on Friday, do not panic. I will send out you will get an email from us with a link that you can follow to watch that live. If you are unable to watch it live, it will be up for 48 hours. So you can take advantage of the specials that they'll have and watch what they're doing for 48 hours. So we'll be up basically all of Saturday, and then probably half of Sunday, depending on, I'm not really sure if they time it or not, but you can probably expect midday Sunday it will go away. So
somewhere in there. Yep.
Right. So yeah, we have that stuff coming up, and then we have Foot Fetish, and we have Scan and Cut Club, and we have Bindings by Machine with me, and those are all coming up. The great thing about all of those classes is that all of those classes are available for everyone. No one has to come in and get a kit. The Foot Fetish class and Scan and Cut this month they're completely free, so no punch, no nothing needed. Just join in the Zoom
click
link.
on the links and come on down.
Yep. And Lisa provided links to where she got the design from. So if you want to cut along with her, or if you
just want to do it after the fact or whatever.
That's right.
Yep.
You'll be able to get to that. And the binding class is up, as well as, I didn't link the tool bundle, but there is a tool bundle. It's in the classes event. It's right next to the class. So you can click on that. When you download the class for binding, just to let you know, we are doing the Zoom class. So you will have 2 hours with me, but you will get those videos. They're an instant download. So my handouts are there, and there are 10 individual videos with each of the different steps. How to cut bias binding, straight binding, joining, using the bind up tool, selecting a decorative stitch, my 2 pin corners, all kinds of videos. And they're numerically labeled in order. So if you don't know which order to do them, and then also labeled words so that you can pick and choose whichever one you want. So they are an instant download, and you will always have them. So.
And I can't stress to you guys enough, it is totally worth it. If you do anything that binds, it's totally worth taking the class. Or even if you can't take it, buy it for the download so that you have something to reference whenever you go to do something the next time, so that you've got a reference point. It's until you do something on a regular basis all of the time and you can remember that secret sauce on your own, it's really nice to have something to reference back to.
And I'm only an email or a phone call or a Facebook away. So if you have questions, you can always ask, even if you can't join us, like Lisa said, in the event. But if you do want to stitch along in the link that you'll get a little bit closer to class,
Yep.
I will give you, since there is no, like if you've ever taken the class in store, we used to do kits. So I used to have like pre-quilted fabrics for you. I didn't do that this time because, well, I mean, a lot of you guys have stuff at home that you might want to use. But this way, if you want to grab something that maybe you could use for a placemat or a dog mat or cat mat or something that you want to use,
whatever,
right, later on, then you could pick something that you liked, and then you wouldn't have to drive all the way over here to get a piece of fabric and some binding strips that maybe you wouldn't actually like. So
yeah,
I'll
what am I
send
going to
you
do with this now?
Yeah, exactly. So you'll get a supply list of what you might, what you would need if you actually want to stitch along with me during class. But otherwise, you'll have those videos, and you should. Dave watched the videos, help me watch through the videos. He's like, I think I could do it. So I think you could do it with the videos. I think you'll be okay.
That's a good start.
That's right. That's right. Gina and Hayden have had some fun time listening. On Saturday, I was here late editing the video, and they were teasing me about how many pins are in your 2-pin corner. I'm like 3.
Right? Yes.
But yeah, that's basically it. So it's been busy, but not too busy, and I miss you, so I can't wait for you to be home. But I want you to have the time of your life, so enjoy it.
Well, it's been really great, and we are certainly having a really nice time, but I could totally take 66 degrees and nice and warm right now. So,
Right.
who would have thought coming to Arizona would have been warmer at home?
Yeah, you just never know, right?
You just never do. But we're having a really nice time, and it's certainly really great to see Samantha. And sorry, I would have loved to share the screen with her, but she's grabbing lunch. So maybe some other time. Not sure when that would be, but you should. Maybe at Christmas when she goes over something.
You'll have to make her phone in sometime.
Maybe sometime we can get her to pop in. You just never know. So, all right. Well, that's what we had for you guys today, unless you can think of something else.
I think we're good.
All right. Well, I will see you guys next week, and we'll come up with something fantastic for you. I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but we always come up with something great. So we'll see you then. Take care.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
I didn't get a chance to embarrass